Hey everyone, I think we're live. What's going on? Welcome to another Rokoko Office Hours. I'm Sam Lazarus, creative director for Rokoko, and yeah, today we are making some free mocap for our upcoming community contest, which is going to be announced next week. But if you're here on the stream, you're going to get a little preview about what the theme is, about the contest itself. So, fun. Thanks for coming. Always fun to be on here with y'all. Hi, Sasha. So, we run these community contests. We've done a couple before. They're similar to the Punishers contests on YouTube, Clint Jones, or any of the other contests, right, out there in the CG world. And it's a fun way for us to give out a bunch of free prizes, to challenge people to create something, do something creative. I love doing these challenges. I try to participate. I end up participating in a lot of them, and then a couple times I've not ended up submitting, which is so silly, but it's always fun to have a goal that is outside of work. If you do creative work, that's a personal project or something, challenge yourself to do something new, challenge yourself to, I don't know, it's always just fun to have someone else give you some structure to your creativity, I find. Clint Jones does a weekly contest kind of thing on his Discord, which I always love. But yeah, it's fun. So, it's going to be a blast, and it's going to run for almost 2 months. It's going to start next week when we announce it, and you're going to have till the end of January. And I'm not going to get into all the rules and everything, but it is going to be, you're going to need to use Rokoko motion capture for the contest. And, I think a lot of people, they hear that and they're like, well, I don't have a mocap suit. So what the hell, man? How am I supposed to compete with people who have a mocap suit? And that's why we're going to make some free mocap. We're going to make free mocap. We're going to be giving out free mocap packs for the next 2 months to help people get their hands on mocap. You need to use Rokoko motion capture, but that can be free mocap that we give out. It can be, even some of Clint's contests have had mocap that's made with Rokoko that I think you could use some of that. We have the motion library, and then we have a free AI mocap tool. We have if you want to make some mocap and you have a webcam, you can go on to vision.rokoko.com, make some free motion capture, and you can use that. And people have done amazing, AI mocap, single camera, non-iPhone is limited, but you can make awesome things with it, and it's totally viable. If you're a subscriber on one of our subscription plans, you have access to dual camera mocap, which gets a lot more stable, gets a lot more detailed in what you can do. So there's so many ways to get your hands on some mocap, and we don't want that to be the limiting factor for people, right? So that's why pretty much every office hours, every live stream from here until the end of January is going to be focused on helping people participate in the contest. And the theme of the contest, which I'm so psyched about, which is such a good idea. And I don't know, I guess I'll spoil it. It's not really a spoiler. We're going to have a big announcement video next week, but it's going to be kind of like Rick and Morty intergalactic TV, right? If you've seen those episodes of Rick and Morty, they're focused around just watching Rick and Morty go through random channels, right? And it's supposed to be a play on flipping through cable TV at 3 a.m. in the 90s, right? And so it's going to be that. We're going to have a TV channel. You're going to have 7 seconds of animation that you need to submit, and it's just going to flip through all the channels. And what I love about that is that it is so wide open creatively, right? You could do anything you could find on a cable TV network, right? You could do a cooking show, you could do a documentary show, you could do an action show, you could do an action movie, you could do a documentary movie, you could do a news program, you could do a political debate, you could do a tribute to your favorite cartoon animation that you have. You can do anything. There's no, we have a resolution that everyone's gonna have to submit in, but there's no set in a lot of the contests, which is awesome, it ends up being a montage with the same camera movement. Clint's last contest, it was that boss fight, and it had a camera movement which you needed to use. which is great. Like that's an awesome thing. Obviously, geez, the submissions for that were ridiculous. But I do like in this one, it is like completely wide open. There's no limitations other than resolution, frame rate, and time. Other than that, you can do anything you want. You could do a tracking shot. You could do a Steadicam shot. You could do a locked off shot. You could do cuts. You could have cutting. It doesn't matter as long as it's something you might stumble across on a TV channel at 3 a.m. or whatever, which is pretty much anything. So I am super pumped about this contest. Again, we're going to have lots more information coming out next week. But yeah, today, we're just going to be making free mocap. And I thought, sometimes with these streams, we take recommendations and suggestions. I'm going to hop in my mocap suit in 1 second, and we're going to spend the whole stream basically making mocap. We'll do like an hour and a half. I will take recommendations, but I more so if anybody wants to see me do something specific, it's also a good chance just to see how the suit performs, right? Maybe you're not here for the contest at all or to get free mocap. You just want to see how the Rokoko suit performs live. Put it in the chat, I'm looking at the chat. Put it in the chat and we can test out the suit. We can try and break it. I always love doing that. Put your workflow questions that you might have in the chat, whatever. We're here to chat. We're here to hang out. But we are going to be making mocap for this contest today. That's going to kind of be the idea. And in that vein, I kind of thought what we would do is I went to the old buddy ChatGPT. Let me shrink this down. And I just generated 50 ideas describe 50 short scenes I might encounter when flipping through the channels. People who have strong feelings about AI. I also have strong conflicted feelings about AI, but I use ChatGPT for things like this because it's so good at it and it's easy. So here's a bunch of things that it came up with that are great, right? Detective interrogates a suspect. There's so many plays on that idea that you could do depending on the characters and the environment you use, right? So we'll for this one, I'll do 3 recordings probably. I'll do the detective, I'll do good cop, I'll do bad cop, and I'll do the suspect, right? Sitting down. Cooking show, easy. We'll do some cooking show mocap, right? Stand-up comic, easy. That's another good one. Nature documentary, we'll do that. Tense courtroom scene, I love that. Trivia, stakes, yeah, we'll probably skip that one. Family drama that features a touching reunion, that's really easy. You could do a very funny, I don't know, this opens up so many topical things that you could do this contest. I love it. It's gonna be so fun. Medical drama, it's almost, I think the difficulty with this contest is gonna be a little bit, thanks, O, is gonna be too many options, right? That's always my trouble when it comes to these contests. But you got to choose something, and you can kind of make any idea work. And so, yeah, we're just gonna get through as many of these as we can. I think reality TV show would be really funny. I'm just imagining robots or I don't know. You could do so many different plays on different things. You could do, I don't know. I'm expecting to see some really weird, awesome stuff from everyone. So, with that being said, what's going on, Weston? Let's get into it. Let's put on a mocap suit. Let's start making some motion capture. And I will say, today we're not going to be making any facial motion capture. I think that can be the tough thing sometimes when it comes to using pre-made mocap assets, but at the same time, oftentimes you want a face, and you might want a face talking. We're not going to do any facial mocap today. We do have great facial mocap solutions. We could do facial mocap. We've done it a lot in the streams in the past. We're not going to do it today. We'll do some other facial mocap maybe things, but you can also, these days, there's so many free ways. If you're using Unreal, you're using a MetaHuman, you can use MetaHuman Animator, and you could animate the face later. Or a lot of things, just robots don't need facial mocap. I don't know. I think the mocap will be hopefully useful, even though there's not going to be facial mocap. What's going on, Pure? Okay, let's throw on our mocap suit. Let's start making motion capture. Boop, boop. Open up my screen. Oh, it's a little cold in this room. That's okay. Grab my Smart Suit Pro 2, baby. I'm gonna turn the heater on. It's too cold right now. Too cold. Yeah, you know, it's always fun to hop into a suit too and show people how easy it is to jump in a suit and start making motion capture. It's one of the big pluses of Rokoko workflows, right? Is it's super easy to just start making mocap. I always like to time myself. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, stopwatch started. How long will it take for me to start getting my mocap working? I'm wearing like gym shorts and a t-shirt. You can put a mocap suit on over your clothes. I just prefer not to because it gets a little bunchy. But you can. And there's reasons that you might want to do that sometimes. But I find just like workout clothes is kind of the most comfortable thing. 26 seconds elapsed since I didn't have a suit on. Thanksgiving made getting this into the suit a little tough here. Yeah. I feel you. But you still feel like a cyber ninja when you hop into that suit. So I've rolled up my sleeves on my suit. And obviously, you know, if I'm alone, I'm not jabbering away. Getting into my suit takes even less time. But I roll up my sleeves because we're going to be using some smart gloves, of course, which makes such a huge difference when it comes to motion capture. Having hand and finger data is just like so key. Something that's traditionally been really tough to capture. Something that's still tough to capture for like AI mocap because, you know, fingers are fiddly little buggers and cameras have a hard time picking up some of the stuff sometimes. I gotta get rid of my audio. No more music for me. Sad. I like having music because otherwise now I'm just talking by myself into a camera in a room. But that's okay. You have music. Let me know if the music is too loud or anything. There we go. It's been a minute 45. Again, I'm chatting away, but I do like to challenge myself to see how quick I can get into it. Luke, what's going on? How's my battery going on this? Okay, my battery is at 2 bars. But that should be plenty for an hour. It's just a generic battery pack. Rokoko mocap works off of Wi-Fi. If you don't know how it works, there we go. I plug in my battery. I put in my actor profile, which has some of my measurements, like my height and my arm span. Drag my suit onto my actor profile. Do a 3-second calibration pose, which I can make that into a 1-second calibration pose if I want. And then okay, let's make some mocap. Let's get it. What battery do I use? I use an Anker. Let's see. I use an Anker battery. By the way, that took 2.5 minutes. Go from absolutely zero to being able to record motion capture as an individual. God, I love that aspect of Rokoko. I use an Anker PowerCore 13000. I love these little things. Rokoko Power Draw is really light, so I almost never charge my batteries. They'll go for months at a time because it's not doing a lot. It's powering the sensors and a little Wi-Fi chip. But yeah, okay, let's start making some mocap. Which router? I actually just changed. I had an Asus AX3000 that I really loved. I'm not using the coil in this demo. Nope. We're gonna be using the coil more, I think, in December. Yeah. But now I'm just using. I had to go get a replacement router because my Asus kicked the bucket after 3 years of hard use and traveling around with it. But then I bought a $40 one from Staples, which is a chain store here in the States. It's like a TP-Link. It's a dual band 5G router. It's fantastic. It's fine. It's all I need. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, so anything 5G, just use 5G, use a dedicated router that's in the same room. That's how you get good mocap from Rokoko. Okay, so let's do it. Should I put this up on screen so we can see the ideas? No, let's not see the ideas. Let's get full. Actually, we really don't need. Do we need all this space? Should I put it over here so we can see the Chat GPT ideas? No, that looks stupid. Okay, I like the first one. It is and again, if you're just joining us, we are making free mocap. We're going to be giving out to everyone for use. I mean, however you want, but also for use in our upcoming contest, which is getting announced next week, which, spoiler alert, is going to be like the contest is going to be flipping through channels of a TV station, Rick and Morty style. So like creatively, you can do whatever you want. It's going to be awesome. I just love that you can do you can do whatever you want for this contest. Any camera angles, any cuts, you have 7 seconds to make a little scene. So very unconstrained creatively. But we're gonna be making some free mocap for people to use. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is a detective interrogates a suspect in a dimly lit room on a crime drama. This could be a great scene. I think that would be super usable. I'm actually gonna do another calibration pose facing this direction, because every time I do a calibration pose, and you'll see, so I did mine facing the camera, right? And I'm facing forward in my scene. If I do it this way, now forward is this way, and I like having forward be, your mocap I think should be facing forward. It makes things easier sometimes. So I try to do a calibration facing the direction I'm gonna be facing in my motion capture, which you don't have to do, but okay, I'm gonna do bad cop first. So we're gonna do 3 recordings for this: bad cop, good cop, and suspect. Let's record, let's do it. So tell me again, you did this, and you're saying that you didn't do that. Now, we all know that's the truth. Tell me the truth. You were there on the night, and we got you on camera. I will fucking kill you. I don't know. This is, it's a 7-second clip that you're going to be submitting. And so we don't need a ton of time. But yeah, I know. Good acting, right? Okay, let's do good cop. Let's do good cop now. Here we go. Hey. Calm down. Now listen. We know you weren't there. We believe you. We want to work with you. Can we have a little back and forth here? Listen, we all trust you. We believe you, but we just need you to give us a little something, okay? Let's get him a coffee. Let's get him a coffee. Here. You want some? Here's some nuts. Good cop. Looks pretty good. And we're going to do suspect. Thank you, Weston. Okay, let's do suspect. Here we go. I don't know. I was, I was over there, and there was this guy. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Of course the good one is a slightly overweight cop. Okay, so, you know, a feature of Rokoko Studio I barely ever use, but we're going to use it today because I'm going to try and make so much mocap. Our goal is just produce motion capture today. Make as much mocap. We'll get to the end and I'll organize it, and then I'll edit it off stream, and because we'll have to get it ready for everyone. But this is going to be called Detective Show Interrogation. Oh, I can't spell. And we're going to drag in our clips. There we go. Keeping everything nice and clean. Okay, cooking show. Cooking show. This one is going to be, we're going to cook, and then we're going to taste test. Oh, and maybe we'll do judging, like a bake-off kind of vibe thing. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to do a calibration basically between each set of animations. If you have the time, doing calibrations never hurt. With inertial motion capture, the more time that elapses between your calibration, after the calibration, accuracy starts to by very small degrees go down because of drift over time. It's a feature of all inertial motion capture suits. It's why inertial motion capture suits have a calibration at all, right? It's because we're trying to get the computer to recognize how our body is so that it can use our motions relative to that calibration pose. Anyway, point being, I like to do calibrations. It does not hurt. I probably don't need to, but it's good practice and we have the time. So let's do it. Do another cal. Oh no, I'll face this direction this time. Okay, I need like a knife prop. Okay, here we go. We are doing a cooking show. We're gonna do the cooking parts first. Here we go. We're doing sauteing and chopping. Okay, this is, you know, it's something that would require probably cleanup, right? A lot of these things would require cleanup in post, especially when you're having digital interaction you're having interaction with digital objects. It's kind of, it always ends up needing a little cleanup. We have retargeting cleanup tutorials all over our YouTube channel, so that'll be good. Chat, will the motion capture be available for download? Yeah, it's going to be available next week. We're going to get this stuff up, and you can use it for whatever you want, but, you know, we're making it so that people can use it for the contest if they want. How it looks, movements like spinning a staff or moving arm martial arts. Sure, why not? Let's do it. I'm not going to record these, though, because I'm going to be dedicated. But yeah, let's... Things like jump, we just clean up in a recording. You can fix, like, you could see a little dip when I did that jump. But yeah. pretty fucking cool. Okay. Oh. This happens. Got disconnected. Repower the suit. Keep going. Probably going to do another calibration. Okay. Can we see how it looks fast movements? Yeah, there we go. Let's keep doing our cooking show. So now we are going to present. We're going to have judges. That's going to be the next thing. This is going to be my fork. Let's record. Tell us about this, chef. Now we'll do one that's like gross. Some chef reactions there. Cooking show. Yeah, I think that's good. Kind of leave it there. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Let's do it. That's cooking show. Oop. Cooking show. Add those. Next on the list, stand-up comedian delivering punchlines to a laughing audience. This one's so easy. Let's do it. It's a good one. This could be used in a million different ways. I'm not going to do a calibration this time. I do want to find... my microphone. And let's record. So... Conned Brave Universal. If I try to do that, I'll try holding hands, scratching the back of my head. It won't work. We talk about this a lot. This is a limitation of Rokoko, you know, and it's a limitation we're fine with. It kind of is a function of, you know, having a limitation like this allows us to keep the suit as cheap as it is, which is the cheapest suit currently available. That is as accurate, but inertial motion capture is not good at doing things like that. Now, if I had more precise measurements on my actor profile, maybe it would be better, but it's kind of a function of inertial mocap that you're going to get things like intersection. It's not going to be perfect. That's kind of the way it works. Now, the coil will fix some of those issues. And, you know, you can find out more info about the coil at Rokoko.com. But yeah, I'm always happy when people bring this up and ask this question because it's a limitation of Rokoko. It's super important to know about. Do you think AI mocap is just as good? Another great question, Nadaki, and I'll answer it. I think some of the AI mocap I've seen is like amazing. Move.ai, some of the stuff that they're doing, Wonder Studio, some of the stuff that they're doing is like incredible. The stuff you can get out of it. But I think that there can be a misconception that any mocap system is going to be like a golden bullet, right? It's going to be a solve all. And there's so many instances in which AI mocap is bad. For example, you know, at the beginning of this stream, I got up and running in my suit in 2.5 minutes. And it would be under a minute if I wasn't jabbering on. If I have to set up 8 cameras for Move.ai, I'll get better mocap. Like, you will get really good mocap, but it is so frustrating. Okay, a GoPro's battery dies, an iPhone's battery dies, the disconnection happens, like, and then for Move.ai's like one camera solution that works off of an iPhone, like, also amazing, like, incredible, some of the things I've seen, but it's bad at capturing hand data. It's got occlusion. If you turn around, well, now you've lost the data. So I like to say that there is no one tool that's perfect for every situation. That absolutely goes for Rokoko. We just talked about a limitation for inertial motion capture. Look at that. Like, I like to bring these things up so people know about them. But there are other limitations. There are limitations to all the systems. And the goal with motion capture in general is, because even if your mocap is perfect, let's say you have perfect motion capture, you still have to do editing when it comes to retargeting, because inevitably there'll be proportional differences between your character's body, your digital character's body, and your body. And that means that if I'm animating Thanos and I have, let's say I've got perfect mocap when I'm clapping, well, Thanos' arms are 2 feet longer than mine. So even if my mocap was perfect, now Thanos looks like this when he's clapping, because his forearms are longer. So the goal is to get to 85 to 95% of the way there. The goal is to make it easier than if you were hand animating. And for the limitations that are inherent to Rokoko, like, I love that deal. I'll take that deal all day long. As someone who makes motion capture with all these tools, like, I would prefer to be able to have a pretty foolproof system that gets you quality like this that I can do by myself, and I can set up, and I have no limitation on how small my space is, how big my space is. Like, so it's all about knowing the limitations. And I really don't believe any mocap system is like better than others. I hate it when companies are like, buy our system, it's the best and only system for you. It's not true. It's based off the workflows you have. It's based off the limitations of your space. Rokoko is great for so many workflows, and it's not great for other ones. There are other tools for other workflows. So that's my perspective there. I really hate it when companies are like, we're the best. No, in CG, there is no best. There's so many different scenarios and workflows and programs. Like, we're good. I think we're awesome. I love us. I love the product. Would I use Rokoko in every single situation if I had an unlimited budget? I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, Rokoko's cheap, man. XNs is like 10K plus like a 18K subscription fee per, it's like, what's your budget? There's so many limitations. So that's my spiel. I love it though. Good questions. I love that we do these live streams and we give people an opportunity to ask hard questions like that. And like, I'm so excited to talk about them. So keep those questions coming. Santosh, thank you. My pose is good. Yeah, I know, Pure, right? Let's be real about it. Jesus, I'm a consumer of digital I'm a generalist. Like, I use all these tools. It always seems like me, it's like a math. I don't know, in school, at least in the States, like, teachers in math class, they would give you an example problem to show how a certain mathematical principle worked. And the problem that they would show to teach that principle would be like the easiest, like it would be the problem that fit the most neatly into the box of that principle. And it's like, there are so many different ways that principle may be applied. It's kind of, I don't know, that analogy got away from me. But yeah, anyway, I like companies to be real. I try to be real about it. Hey, if Rokoko's the right workflow for you, do your research. I hope that you like us. And if it makes sense for you, then I hope you get one. If it doesn't make sense for you, that's like our nightmare, is that it doesn't make sense for someone's workflow and then they're angry at us. We don't want that. Do your research, look at the other systems, but I love Rokoko, I'll take the limitations of Rokoko any day. Christopher, 3ds Max question. I don't have an answer for you. It's such a niche crowd, unfortunately for us, in indie creators. We find it's on the list. One day, after we get our next Unreal, we got to get like an Unreal 5 export option first. Unfortunately, it's just a numbers game. Love 3ds Max. Love Motion Builder. You can use, I just use a Mixam or a human IK. My human IK is really one. There's no biped export. But you can import into 3ds Max. It's just, there's so few tutorials about 3ds Max out there. Yeah, you can export as a BVH, exactly. Alberto's got it covered. You can export as a BVH, then you've got to bring it into 3ds Max, if I'm remembering correctly. Do a weird conversion to biped, export it, then re-import it as a biped. Should work. Okay, let's keep going. What did we just do? Oh, stand-up comedian. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do another calibration because we got the time. I'm making community mocap. Let's make it as good as possible. It takes 3 seconds. Okay, stand-up comedian, let's go. Yeah, I mean, and that's why, look, I saw this one thing, and, you know, you have these problems, and we talk about these jokes, and then he says that, you know, so, yeah. And what are you doing today here? What are you doing here today, sir? Yeah, from out of town. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone. And I'm telling jokes, and you know, I gotta improv what I'm saying in these mocap takes, but that's it. That's it. Thank you, everyone. You've been great. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Boom. Stand-up comedian. Looks good. Let's do it. I'm going to put this under performer. Performance. And we might have to do, we're going to, eventually at 30 minutes, we'll do a new scene. And that's just because it makes it easier to load these scenes. The nice thing about being on the cloud is that I can access this mocap data from any computer that's connected to the internet. The limitation is we try to keep the scenes shorter, you know, locked to 30 minutes. But you just make a new scene. That'll be fine. Okay, that's stand-up comedian. What we got next on the list? Again, we are doing love it or hate it. We're doing a ChatGPT generated list of scenes for our upcoming community contest that's getting announced next week. That is going to be about flipping channels on your TV so you can do whatever you want for this contest. I'm so excited about it. I'm sorry I'm giving away spoilers before our big announcement video, but we got to make the mocap. Okay, a nature documentary showcases the breathtaking landscapes and wildlife. Mosquito. Okay, let's do it. Nature documentary. They don't use microphones anymore, right? Yeah, so, okay, let's do it. Here we go. That's why you see we have many different ways this plays out. You have the majesty of the big ice caps that melt. We also see lots of different interactions when it comes to small things. Now, if we take a look right here, you can see that we have the small toad that only appears at midnight on Saturdays and Sundays. And if we get a little bit closer, we can see this toad in action. Okay, I decided to take that in a different direction. I kind of want to see how that played out. Nature documentary. This is pretty good, I think. Ryan, you're going to have 2 months, baby. So this is a classic problem that's a Rokoko issue too. We'd be able to fix some of this in post, and Rokoko basically works off of knowing where your feet contact are. So doing stunts and things, you got to kind of perform within the limits. Rokoko likes to know where your feet are. So again, like sometimes, you know, you got to fix things in post a little bit, and that's for falling through the floor there. That's like a typical thing we see all the time. You can see I've also just enabled this lock on my character right here. Follow actor. So it's gonna, it's kind of nice when the camera follows me around. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, it could have been used for a presentation too. Performance, I'm gonna call this documentary. And again, I'm gonna name all these and edit them later. We're recording mocap here. It could be a PowerPoint presentation too. Okay, nature documentary. We could do another nature documentary one. Yeah, let's do another nature documentary one. Let's do one like... No, that's fine. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Okay, a tense courtroom scene unfolds as lawyers present their cases. Sure, courtroom scene, easy. Let's do it. Recording. Now, as you all might assume, my client here, he's innocent. He's innocent. And as we've seen in the trial, these people have tried to smear my client. But that you should not believe them. My client here, this client, he is innocent as a newborn baby. And anyone who believes different should just look at the evidence. I rest my case. Thank you. I don't know. It's pretty good. I think that's okay. Let's do like a client. Let's do the judge, right? Again, this is American courtrooms, the only courtrooms I know from watching TV, so that's what I'm imitating. Let's go, judge. Now order. I call order on this court, and you will be quiet. Proceed. Again, you can probably see some funkiness with the hands. That's just the way that it goes with Rokoko. We know in advance that we're going to need to fix some of that. Yeah, see right here? Thankfully, we have a ton of awesome retargeting and mocap editing workflows on our channel. Go check them out. It's part of inertial motion capture. It's just the way it is. Bang that gavel. You will all be quiet. You can see I'm just falling into accents for all these, for better or worse. Okay. We could do a witness on the witness stand. Let's do someone on the witness stand. Courtroom drama. I might do another attorney one. Okay, let's do witness stand. That is correct. That is correct. I did not ever see that. I don't know about that. No. No, that did not happen that way. No. Looking at the judge. That is correct. Damn. They should just... It's an acting masterclass I'm giving here today. Okay, another attorney one. I think like pointing out on a PowerPoint I think would be good. Order. Well, this gavel's gonna fly. Another attorney. Let's do him getting, or her getting up this time. Thank you, Honor. Now we can see that my client here is innocent. And if you look at our documents, you'll see here on page 7 that we have compelling evidence. And furthermore, if we come down the list here, there's a more list of things, and my client did not do a damn thing wrong. And look, this is all the evidence you need, right here. I rest my case. Hopefully someone finds this useful. Okay, courtroom drama, done. Let's keep cruising. I just want to make mocap. 11:49. Okay, we're gonna go an hour and a half. So, God, we got so many more here to do. I want to do like a reality TV show one. So we're gonna do that next because I just think that would be funny. We're gonna do another calibration. Let's go for it. I think like a Kardashians-esque thing would be really funny. So let's do that. Let's like record, like totally. No, that's like totally not true. I don't know where she heard that, but like that is not the way that it happened. And that is like, I don't know. I know. What did he say? That can't be right. What? What, bitch? Excuse me? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I cannot take it with you anymore. Get these cameras out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Can you tell I've watched too much Selling Sunset in the last 2 weeks? James Spader scene as Alan Shore. That's pretty good though, right? Come on. Amber Heard on the stand. I think you could have used what I did as an Amber Heard thing. What else happens in those reality TV shows? There's people like talking. There's people like like putting on clothes or shopping maybe. Maybe like Jersey Shore and the Louisiana Bayou. I don't even know how I would do that. Hum-de-dum. Okay, that was a good one, but we need to do the other person. Oh, on their phone, of course. They're always on their phone. Yeah, okay, here we go. Browsing on the phone, trashy reality TV show. The dudes on those shows are always just meatheads, essentially. We could do like people meeting up. fast, continuous jabs like boxing. Oh, ow. Gonna make me tired. Phone smashing. Yeah. Maybe like a fight? No. What did you say? No. You said that and I will not take that. What, bitch? What? Maybe I'll do the other side of that. You come over here. You get your ass over here, and then we'll see. Bitch. What? Get off of me. I'm doing very stereotypical reality TV show fighting. I apologize to any reality people out there, but it's kind of what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty good. What else happens in the shows? It's mostly just interviews. We could do like an interview that's more of like a talking head. Let's do that instead of like chatting. Let's do a talking head interview. Could be good. Okay, that's enough for reality TV show. Reality TV, Kardashians. Let's drop in our nice little folder structure. I never make this much mocap. What do we've used 11 minutes so far. Okay. We could do a trivia game show. That's not bad. We'll do the host and we'll do some people. What do we got here? Let's look what we got. These are the Chat GPT. A home improvement show. That's good. We could do a home improvement show. A romantic comedy. We could do like an elevator. Oh, we could do more performances. We could do singing. We could do music. Fashion show. I would just go to the motion library for that. Okay, let's do, trivia show / political debate could be good. I can imagine that being a fun one. A lot of these are the same. See, the thing I like and that's going to be hard about this contest is like it's so many options, because if you're making a movie that you might flip through, it could be anything, right? We have a lot of free mocap already at Rokoko.com. Let's go to Rokoko.com. You go to Rokoko.com, you go to resources, free 3D assets, free mocap. These are all like, okay, here's shooting things. So we have a bunch of these already. Zombies, these are really good. Shitty martial arts that I do. everyday idols. These could be used in a million different ways. You can use all of this to enter the contest, right? You just are going to need to use Rokoko mocap as the focus of your scene in some manner, but you can get that mocap from anywhere, right? How would you do a human crutch animation? Someone has a hurt leg and has their arm around them to help them walk. Thinking about Army of Two kind of. Yeah, I mean, the best way to do it is with another person, because it's really hard to fake leaning on another person unless you have another person. Oh, Jay Sullivan, a Pitchman commercial. That is a sham wow mock is like awesome. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. But yeah, if you have an injured leg, you know, you can do that. I don't know. It's if you have crutches, like doing a crutch animation, you want crutches, and you'd be able to use them just fine. It's easier if you have the prop. It's always better if you have the prop. Okay. Okay, let's do, home shopping network. That's really a great one. I'm going to do a calibration pose. Home shopping network. Here we go. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Sham wow. We got an ad. Gonna get taken down because of a Disney Plus commercial. Okay, here we go. This is the classic guy. Kind of a sad story. We're not going to... Well, we could try and... I just want to see his mannerisms. It's pretty much just like talking and holding your hands up. Oh God, accident ones. I don't want to see accidents. I just want to see. It's like close-ups. I want to see the hosts. Okay, that's a sitting one. It's just holding stuff up to the camera. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna do a calibration pose this way because I have my keyboard here and oh no, and I want to be able to use put that over there. I want to be able to use my desk, and I like facing forward. Here we go. Home shopping network. Wow, do we have a prize for you, and it's amazing. It is really going to change your life and be incredible. You see this thing? You see this? This is incredible, and it's going to change your life. And we'll squeeze it out. And you can see we got things over here. And let's try in here. I'll wipe this up. It looks like shit. But now look at this. I wipe it using this one. Boom. We got an amazing deal here for you. It's incredible. Look at this thing. You've never seen a knife as good as this. It is amazing. And it's cheap right now. And it's a lot off. Because we're on a sale and we're trying to sell you things. Now, let me move on to this thing. And it's over here. And you see this? These are amazing. I love these things. They're incredible. And this is the way that everything should be done in the future, and you're gonna love this. Call now, pick up that phone, and give us a phone call at 415 blah, blah, blah. Killing it on the acting. Home shopping network. I'm gonna do two people talking back and forth to each other. Let's do another calibration pose, facing forward. And I'm just gonna do both of these in one. Okay. And that's why you really find yourself buying one of these things, isn't that right? That's right. And if you do, then you can go on right now and you can get them for free. And you can see that we have all of these beautiful, gorgeous items here, all for free. Call the number right now, and it's yeah, it's really good. That's kind of what they do. I feel like home shopping network, process, boop. This could be like a robot selling like old human artifacts or something. And what's fun is like you can put in like overlays of the home shopping network and have like hidden Easter eggs or something. I think people are gonna get so creative with this thing. Okay, home shopping network, done. Okay, let's keep going. A sitcom, yeah, like what shows? Ugh. I don't know, they're so specific. Game show. A game show would be good. And more performances. We do a game show and we can do more performances. Let's do a game show. Here we go. Game show time. That's like a game show. Let's do the game show host. You can see my feet are drifting. That's, again, it's typical. As soon as we actually go on a clip, it's going to get rid of that. We have this foot IK system that prevents your feet from drifting. Boom, no drift at all. So it's typical to see drift sometimes in scenes when you're live. And that's because a lot of the Rokoko magic is happening to recorded clips, right? There's limitations on live suits because it's essentially the system is made to be used with recorded motion capture. Not saying you can't use it for live. A lot of people do. You can be a VTuber or whatever, but there are just limitations that come with live, right? Pure, I would get a large. I don't know what 5.7 meters means. I'm 5'6" in feet. I'm 5 feet 6 inches. I have a medium, and a medium is technically the right size, but because we've got these Velcro straps, I just like to have a bigger suit because it's more roomy, and my sensors, they might move more, like that's the risk, but they don't really because you just have to strap them down. As long as your sensors don't move, I like a large. And you could always get a separate textile later if you wanted. I get some slippage on my thigh. You can sometimes see me adjusting the sensor and making sure it's higher up. That's probably because I'm in a large. You know, it's personal preference. I would go with a large. I usually recommend a large for anyone who's 5'5" and up. If you're really small, I've met people who are, like, if you're 5'2" and a very slight person, or 5 foot, like, get the small because you're gonna be swimming in like a large, or get a medium. Oh, a meta one that's changing the channels. I love that. Wait, what did I just do? Oh yeah, we're doing a game show host. Okay, game show host. Here we go. Here's the host. up on the board. What do we got? Okay. Now, what is your pick gonna be? And what do we see? Hey, something happened. I don't know. I think this is kind of how they behave. And check in next time. We're gonna cut to commercial break, and we'll see you right back on Generic Game Show with Rokoko. Okay. Bye, everyone. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty good. Game show host. Call this game show. We'll do some generic combat stuff too. Let's do some generic combat. That's always good. We'll do like some stuff like that. Oh God, there's so many different things that we can do. We've done a couple. I think we've covered a lot of bases, and we'll be doing more of these. We did a stand-up. Oh, let's do performances are easy. Oh, I don't have any of the stuff here. Yeah, we'll do musicians. Let's do performance. Okay, we're gonna do some. Let's do playing the piano in a concert. You're always gonna have better results with actual props, but let's go for it anyway. Piano. Okay, there's piano. Let's do guitar. Guitar. Let's do trumpet. Trumpet. Let's do saxophone. Saxophone. Let's do drums. Again, it's pretty tough to do without, you know, an actual prop. So you'd have to do editing and stuff, but, you know. There you go. Okay, here we go. Pretty good. Okay. Okay, let's do combat. And then we're gonna call it. So we're doing pretty darn good here. Okay, I got my Nerf gun. Probably way too realistic. Okay, let's do combat. I'm gonna do a calibration pose. Did it too early. Let's do it again. Okay, combat time. Wait a second. I gotta add all these to performance. 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 Combat. We already have a bunch of these, but it always helps to do more. Here we go. Pretty good. Check that out. Come on, we gotta check it out. Pretty freaking good, man. Okay, let's do a pistol. Pistol time. It's like one pistol vibe. Let's do a pistol from cover. Kind of thing. We'll do another pistol. Pretty good. We gotta do a sword. You know we gotta. I've done so many of these over the years, but let's do another samurai thing. super hard to do stuff like that because it often requires a ton of mocap cleanup, but it's good to have. Here, let's do another one that's like... Oh, did it actually stick? That's cool. Huh. Woo! Okay. Maybe we'll do like one more assault. No, I think we're good. I don't know. I think we've done a lot. This has been pretty good. Oh, I think we're going to kind of call it there. Let's go through and name all these right now. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go through. I'm unplugging. We're going to take a look at everything we've done today. Name them. I'm going to edit them later. Oh, good freaking mocap session. Wow. 20 minutes of mocap. Oh, it's good stuff. Okay, we're gonna name this Combat. And for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, basically what we're doing is we're making free motion capture for use in our upcoming contest. And yeah, you know, our contest is gonna get another community challenge is getting announced next week. It's gonna be super fun. Can't wait. And it's gonna be very open-ended because it's like channel flipping through different channels. So you can really like do whatever you want. So I'm not gonna go through and clean. Normally, you know, cleaning is a part of the Rokoko mocap process. I'm gonna do that later. This data looks pretty good already. You know, I'm using a dedicated Wi-Fi router. Oh, the limitations of the coil, I mean, there's not so many. I mean, the limitation of the coil is that it's not as wide as a Wi-Fi network. You have a 5-meter radius around the coil in which it works. So the limitation with the coil is going to be size, space, essentially. The way that I think about using the coil is that it's like an add-on, kind of. Depending on your workflow. If you want glove-only motion capture, the coil is like amazing because you can have just gloves, and the coil is going to track them in absolute space. The limitation, I guess, might be that it is limited in how big of an area it operates in. But that being said, like if you're using it with a suit, the thing that we're hard at work on right now, that is like the final step of us getting it ready, is the transition between, like, you'll be able to walk out of the influence of the coil and have your suit just be working on its own because it's already an inertial mocap suit that works great. But the coil will not have an influence over the positioning of your hands if you're outside the range of the coil. So it's range, essentially. Yeah, there's not really limitations. It's kind of amazing. It tracks your gloves in absolute space, and eventually it'll track individual trackers. Okay, we're gonna call this Assault Rifle. And this is gonna be in the Combat folder. Is that how you spell assault? Yeah, I think so. Assault Rifle. Pistol 01. This looks awesome. I think I nailed the kickback on it. It's like a deagle, right? It's like a huge gun. Doing things like this, we talked about this earlier in the stream. my hands are not probably in the perfect place. This is why you need to do some mocap editing sometimes. That's fine. We just released a crazy, it's not crazy, but a great Unreal tutorial, if I do say so myself, using Alberto Flores's control rig, free control rig, and that control rig has a feature that allows you to parent hands to each other. Unreal mocap Rokoko. Oh, let's go to the Rokoko YouTube channel. Let's go find it. Look at that. Look at that, Sam. In my little Rokoko outfit. Go to the main Rokoko YouTube channel. And if we go to... We need to put our playlist for the retargeting. Here it is. Unreal Mocap Masterclass. But yeah, this control rig, look at this thing. It allows you to lock your hands to each other. Incredible. So awesome. Go check this out. So if you're in Unreal Engine, this is a free control rig asset from Alberto Flores. We've linked to right here in our Rokoko resources page. Download this. It's in this zip. It's actually right here, but I would just download the .zip so you have the whole thing. But yeah, so we have workflows for doing this editing, right? So you'd be able to fix that problem very easily. That's pistol 01. Let's keep going. We're going to call this pistol behind cover. I should have done death or dying. We'll do that later. This is pistol... Call this pistol 02. How many zeros am I adding here? Is this too many zeros? Crazy zeros. No, pistol 01, pistol 02. Sword, samurai sword. 01. Samurai sword 02. This is this kind of sword. I'm going to call this sword general. Generic. And we're going to call the other one sword samurai. There we go. Combat. 5 combat assets. Done. We got a cooking show. This actually came out really good. Chef cooking. And judging. Judges. And this one, I think one of the judges like tested it and then like threw up. Isn't that what we did? So we're gonna have to clean up the mocap a little bit here. It looks like the feet were a little, they look okay. Pretty good. Courtroom drama. And so, like right here, like this is what I'm going to go through afterwards at some point. You can see we have this little issue here. Look at that mocap doesn't look good. And if you look down here, I'm blocking it. But if you look down here, you can see that it thinks that our left foot is on the ground when it's not. You can see this keyframe here. If we remove this keyframe, look at this. Looks terrible. Remove. Let it process. And voila. Right? Okay, we're gonna have to go. What is this guy though? Attorney, lawyer, 01. The judge. Judge. Now, see here. Witness. Now, thank you, Your Honor. I've got something to, now, thank you, Your Honor. Now, I will show the court here that there's ample evidence that ties Mr. Kopachelik to the scene of the crime, and it is without doubt that he was there. Now, look at this PowerPoint presentation. Look at this stand. I've got an easel up here with a poster, and I'm telling you, let me flip this poster and look at the more evidence here. Okay, that's enough. I'll sit down. Thank you, Your Honor. Let me sit my old ass down. Yes, that was a good job. Thank you, Johnson. Yes, no quite good. A lawyer. 02. Detective show. Look at that. Looks very bizarre if you don't let it process. Bad cop. Interrogation. Bad cop. Tell us where the drugs are. Physical folk, that's actually one of the big advantages of the coil. The question being, what are the advantages of the coil when capturing two mocap suits? So with inertial motion capture, they don't know where they are in space. So you have to do a lot more to put them in where the right spatial position that they should be to interact with two actors. The coil knows where that you are in space. So the idea is that you won't have to do that. And also, if you're shaking hands, you know, and you have two actors, two mocap actors shaking hands, their hands are going to be like more in the right place. So there's going to be like less, less like editing. Essentially, if it's less editing. Judgment to decide the just reading some of the comments back. Okay, let's keep going. This is interrogation good cop. Witness. Got a little drift on these hands, so you'd have to fix that in post. Maybe I had a funky calibration. Suspect. That's annoying. Okay, what are we doing here? We got documentary. Nature documentary gone wrong. We'll add more to that at some point. Game show contestant. We got host. Home shopping. 2 hosts. And then we got Sham Wow Guy. No. Coil will work with up to, I mean, in theory it's up to 5. I would keep it to like 2 or 3. But yeah, no, just 1 coil. We'll track all the gloves. We released a coil video last week, and we're gonna be putting out more coil content. Sham Wow Guy. Oh damn, this is the 2 hosts. Okay, sorry. We gotta change this. This is Sham Wow Guy. Hey, look at me, and I'm stepping over. Let me show you this. Okay, we got this guy, and it's amazing. And here we go. Let me show you this product. It's absolutely incredible. Sham Wow Guy. Home shopping. 2 hosts. There we go. Performance. Stand-up comedian. Stand-up comedian. Let me tell some jokes here. I gotta do some editing on this mocap. You can see that I'm gonna have to go through and fix some of this stuff. Easy peasy. Look, gotta get rid of this and it'll make it look so much better. I know I'm not doing this right now, but here we go. Look, go, look. It's I'm doing my stand-up. Looks great. Playing piano. Playing guitar. What is this one? Playing trumpet. Playing saxophone. Playing drums. Look at this drum playing. Ooh, looks good. Be a bitch to line it all up, but that's okay. Playing drums. Singing. Singer. This would be a nightmare because two-handing like a microphone stand would be hard, but then you could just use this part. Oh, doing my song, singing my song, singing. Singer. Have to fix the hands there. Ooh, back and forth, a little crowd stuff. Performance, locked in, reality TV show. These are so good. I think I nailed this pose, by the way. If you've ever watched reality TV, boom. This is like nailed. Kardashians talking to each other. Oh my God, bitch. Let me have a sip of this. What? What did you say? No. 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 2 things. Bitch. Excuse my language. I shouldn't be swearing so much. Get these cameras out of my face. What? What? What did you say? Oh my God. What? Get these cameras out of my face. I'm leaving. pretty good. Okay. Sitting, talking, angry, gossip, on cell phone, Fight 01, Fight 02, so this you would need to fix. This has some wonkiness. Now you could frame these legs out, or you could fix them. I'm kind of sinking. Yeah, it's a facet of me being in a revolving office chair. That's usable. That's really good, I think. Describing the fight. Talking head interview. Okay, boom. How much mocap did we make today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30 pieces of mocap today. Pretty good for an hour and a half. I think all of them would be usable in different ways, and we're going to be doing more of this. We'll have our official announcement. We'll have our official announcement about the contest next week with all the rules and all the information and some of the judges and all that stuff. Yeah, the Pinky, I know. Come on, the Pinky is killing it. Yeah, this is super fun. And again, so I'm also going to be putting out a longer video. Just showing, a lot of people who are generalists, they don't work with mocap very often because it's so inaccessible traditionally. Rokoko is one of the cheaper suits. Still a lot of money, but cheap relative to everything else. And so it's this is a mocap. You're going to have to feature mocap in this community challenge. And for a lot of people, they may not know how to get started. We're going to put out a video on where to find mocap, how to get started, where to find all of our retargeting tutorials. We have all these retargeting tutorials on our YouTube for pretty much all the major software packages. Shout out to Alberto Flores for helping me out so much on the last one for Unreal. I'm gonna really try and support people to enter this challenge because we want as many people to enter as possible. And I will talk a little bit more about the challenge in that we're gonna have the prizes. We're gonna have a main category that's gonna be like best render that features features motion capture in a TV context. So again, almost limitless in terms of what you want to submit for that. We're gonna have 5 winners for that. We're gonna be giving out full performance motion capture suits. We're gonna be giving out. We have a bunch of other sponsors for the challenge, so we're gonna be giving out a bunch of fun tech, software subscriptions, things like that. Then we're gonna have a breakdown category. So if you enter in a breakdown, again, you're gonna have 2 months to submit. So it's almost a 2-month window for this contest. So enough time to submit a breakdown as well. 2 bites of the apple, because we want to see people's process. We're gonna have 3 winners in the breakdown category. We're gonna have a community, 3 winners for community picks. So that usually is gives people an opportunity who might not have a 4090 to devote to rendering, like the most amazing render of all time, right? The community winners in the past was we had a Spooderman, winner at one point. And like, so that I really love that there will be an opportunity for beginners to still win. If you have a clever idea and we just like your idea, the judges like your idea, like that hopefully, or the community likes your idea rather, that just opens up to more people. You don't have to be like a AAA artist to win. That was really important to us on this one. And then finally, we're just going to have a raffle thing. Just by submitting, everyone is entered in to a raffle to win a suit and maybe gloves. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the prizes are exactly, but like just for entering, you can win. And I think the hard thing about these contests sometimes is you see the type of talent, it's very intimidating, and you're like, I'm never going to win. And you get really like, I do, and I'm like more experienced-ish, but I'm still like a generalist. I don't have as high of skills as many people. And so it's easy to like look at these contests and be like, what's the point? I'm not going to win. So like, the thing that we want to encourage is people to try anyway, because you end up learning so much and there's so much fun and it's so great to create something and submit it in a way that like for judgment. I think it's a different thing than just doing things on your own, and you still have a chance to win like a crazy prize just for submitting. So the goal with this one was to give out as many things as we could, not just to like AAA artists, but to people who are just getting started, to people who are early in their CG journey, So I think that's really cool. I'm really excited about all that stuff. Can you use suits to capture live rigged animation for virtual production green screen shoots? Of course you can. Yeah, totally. But there's limitations, right? Because Rokoko does work best in recordings because we apply all these kind of post-processing things to the motion capture. We're going to be adding a physics filter soon, and that is going to be, I think, only for recorded clips. So you can totally use it for live. I think the best way to do virtual production these days is with Rokoko. I can say, this is definitely my opinion, you do your mocap separately. You record your mocap. You don't record it live while it's happening with the actor. Sure, you can show them in Unreal what the character looks like so they can get a sense of how to move, with live feedback. But when it comes to recording, you really want to, when it comes to getting the best out of your Rokoko system, you want to record your mocap. You want to take 30 seconds to do cleanup in Rokoko Studio. And then what you can do is you set up all your characters rigged, doing their animations in an Unreal scene. And at that point, you do a virtual production camera. And that means you're going to have the best motion capture, and it'll still give you that vibe of being able to record in real time, right? And get those more organic shots and play around with shots. So that's my opinion on virtual production. But yeah. Winbush, what's going on, Jonathan? Yes. I'm giving a little spoiler. We were making mocap because we have a big ass challenge happening next week. Coming out. Maybe if you're down, maybe you could come on the stream or something. It'd be awesome to have you. And we can make something together just for fun. Yeah, we're going to be doing streams all next week. It's going to be 2 months for almost 2 months for the contest. And the idea is that it's like a cable TV. It's like Rick and Morty, intergalactic TV. It's not exactly, it's that they don't own that idea, but it's like flipping through TV channels. So like you can do whatever you want. And I was getting excited because we're going to have like a raffle prize this time. So just for submitting, you can win. We're going to have a bunch of community prizes. So like beginners have a better chance of winning, which is going to be fun. Yeah, the raffle is going to be sick. Winbush, I'm going to hit you up. We'll figure out a good stream time. Or, maybe what we'll figure out is if you'd be down, Jonathan, maybe we'll like give you some gear and we could do a raffle on one of your videos or something. Because we want to go big with letting people know. Well, I'll send you an email. Winbush, always so good to see the pillars of our community stop by. If you don't know who Jonathan Winbush is, shame on you. The amount of Winbush tutorials I have watched as an Unreal and Cinema 4D person, Go check out his channel if you don't know him. Okay. Oh, an hour and a half. Hour and 40 minutes. Good job, team. This is my Kim Kardashian reality TV show. We're going to make all this mocap free next week when we announce the contest, and we're going to be making more mocap to give out. And, nice, Winbush. Love to hear it. Well, good to see you. I'm sorry I'm heading out, but I got to go get some tea for it's been a lot of talking on this one. Okay. See y'all. I'm sorry to shut it down just as Winbush comes, but I gotta go. Go to the bathroom and get some tea. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. We'll be back next Thursday doing another live stream, making more mocap. We're gonna have guests all for the 2 months. Hopefully we'll work something out with Winbush to come on, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I cannot wait for this contest. It's gonna be a blast. Okay. See ya, everyone. I'm heading out. Have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Keep making mocap.